Have you ever wondered how to film a full month of YouTube content in just one day without burning out? I'm going to show you exactly how I batch 4 long form videos for YouTube for the month in just a 2 to 4 hour filming day. The truth is, it all starts with the prep. I used to spend an entire day just getting one video filmed, and it was absolutely exhausting. But once I shifted my workflow, literally everything changed, and that's exactly what I'm going to share with you in this video. So first, let's cover why I needed to change my YouTube workflow. And by the way, if you're the person who has an idea, executes it, spends the whole day on one video, and then you find yourself burnt out, let me know in the comments below because I can totally relate. And I feel like way too many YouTubers talk about how this is the norm. Because filming one video per day was extremely draining to me. I'd have to do the research, come up with the idea, write the script, find the keywords, like do all of that stuff, plus get ready, do my hair and makeup, turn on the lighting, turn on all the stuff in my office, get the cameras ready, make sure everything's charged, set everything up, just to film one video. Because let's be real, the amount of work it takes to actually film is not that much work. The most work is in the prep, in the setup, in getting everything ready, doing the hair and makeup, setting up the lights, setting up the cameras. Like, I don't know about you, but at least for me, that is where the majority of the work comes in, and filming the videos. Like, once everything's actually ready, hitting record, that to me is the part that takes the least. So why do all of that prep work for just one video in one sitting? Not only did it drain me and burn me out, but it gave me inconsistent results, and it also demotivated me to keep going because every single video felt like such a heavy lift. And it just wasn't sustainable for me. So I knew something had to change. And I have never gone back from this framework. Like the way that I run my channel now, I have so many people say to me like,
how on earth do you do 8 videos a month?
Like I know in this video, I'm sharing with you guys how to do 4 videos in a month in just one 2 to 4 hour recording session. But now because of this system, I do 8 videos a month. So 2 videos per week. And I do 2 days of 2 to 4 hour recording days. So it takes me just 4 to 8 hours total to record. And by the way, that includes the setup, the hair and makeup, the recording, the uploading of the files, the storing the files, all of that stuff. Okay, so now let's dive into the nitty gritty, exactly every single step on how I do this. And before we dive in, I want to gift you something for free that is part of what I'm about to talk about that I think will really help you to implement this strategy and start to get things done faster and more productively. And that is my free YouTube script template. So you can download that completely for free in the link in the description below this video. Now, not only is that template extremely helpful, but you can also put that into ChatGPT to have that help you write your scripts for you. You're welcome. Okay, so now let's talk about the power of pre-planning. Because everything changed when I started batching everything in advance. So instead of doing one video at a time, first I did the research for all the videos, then the titling, then the thumbnails, then the scripts for all the videos at one time. It's so much easier to do this in batches, to be like, okay, now I'm working on titles, now I'm working on research, now I'm working on thumbnails for like 4 to 8 videos at a time versus doing all of those steps every single time for every single video. This alone saves me hours, if not weeks of work, because I'm not just sitting there in my office going, what should I create a video about, right? I actually have a spreadsheet and I have a system where I go on YouTube and I do research to find other competitors or other channels doing well. I look for what's called outlier videos, which are videos that have a lot more views than the channel has subscribers. And a little piece of gold for you guys, the lower the channel subscribers and the higher the video views, the better the outlier. And so I take time using my spreadsheet to go through and look for these outlier videos. And then what I do is I use my custom GPT to take these titles that I've found and make them my own. So I know these titles have performed well. I'm going to model them, not copy them, and I'm going to tweak them to my niche and what I want to talk about. Then once I have the ideas and the titles all planned out, this is where I use my YouTube script template. This is where the title goes. This is where the examples for thumbnails go. This is where the hook goes, the body, the resolution, everything, the keywords, everything that goes into making a video goes into this YouTube script template. Again, you can get it for free below. And not only is it helpful for me, but it's helpful for my team as well. Because yes, I started out doing everything on my own, but now I have a team. And so I just do the pre-planning, the research, and recording the videos. And then I hand the raw files off to my team. And then they go ahead, they do the video editing, they create the thumbnails from the research and examples that I have given them. And they always look back at that YouTube script template. Like that is the true heart of every single YouTube video that I create. Okay, so the next thing I do is the script writing. Again, I'm not writing for one video at a time. I'm writing for 4 to 8 videos at a time. And you might be thinking,
that's gonna take you forever.
But I'm going to teach you a little secret that I actually haven't shared anywhere else yet because it's something I just started doing with new technology. And I will be adding full-on detailed step-by-step into my Freedom Creator Club membership. But for now, I'm just going to share a brief with you guys about like what I'm doing. Okay, so you guys know probably by now that I'm obsessed with all of these AI updates and I love creating custom GPTs. So what I've done is I've created a custom GPT using my YouTube script template. So I made a custom GPT and I uploaded my YouTube script template to train the custom GPT, which if you don't know how to do it, there's like a million videos on YouTube on how to train custom GPTs. But also here's the easier way. Just ask ChatGPT.
Just be like, hey, I want to train a custom GPT to do XYZ for me. How should I do that?
And it will literally just tell you how to do it. I see all these ads right now from marketers being like, we'll teach you how to make a custom GPT. I'm like, who better to teach you how to make a custom GPT than ChatGPT? Anyway, so how I trained it was I uploaded my YouTube script template. But then what I did as I went back, I have over 250 YouTube videos. Now, this is not going to work if you're a complete beginner, okay? Sorry, but you'll be able to do this eventually. What I did though is I went and I copied all of the transcripts from my past 250 videos and I put them into a Word document. And then I uploaded that document to my custom GPT. So now my GPT is trained on my YouTube script template structure, and it's also trained on over 250 videos of how I talk, what I teach about, what are the things I share, all of my knowledge. So it can easily populate scripts in my voice based on what I talk about, based on my own frameworks going forward for my videos. This has been a freaking game changer, guys. Like if you have a bunch of past videos that you can do this with, you absolutely should. So then what I do is my custom GPT, it asks me just 5 questions. Things like, what's the title of the video? What video do you want to recommend next? What's maybe 1 to 2 paragraphs of what you want to cover in this video? So I fill out all these questions and then I hit enter, and it quite literally writes the YouTube script template for me. And during the time we watched a couple Orville episodes, I was able to write all 8 scripts for September. And yes, I know that's in the future because I batch everything in the future, but that is how much easier it is now that I batch. Now, sure, I could save time with this custom GPT regardless, but it would still be a lot more time if I was doing it with every single video individually versus doing all of these tasks at the same time, which is also known as batching. Okay, so then once I have all the scripts ready, they're ready to film. And what I do is I block off the first week of every single month to film the next month's videos. I like to get really far ahead on it. And also I have a YouTube manager and an editing team, and they need time, of course, to do these things so we can schedule the videos in advance. We like to schedule them 2 weeks in advance when possible. And no, it doesn't take me the whole week to do all of this, right? It actually only takes me 1 2 to 4 hour day to film 4 videos, which is 1 video per week, which is what most YouTubers do. Again, I'm doing 8 videos now, so I do 2 of those days. So 2 days, which are 2 to 4 hour filming days. But the reason I block off the whole week is because if I haven't done the researching or the scripting or any of that stuff yet, I like to have a couple days before I start filming to actually get that stuff ready. And I like to leave myself a buffer zone in case I want to like obsess over a certain video and go deeper with it or something like that. So I like to just have the whole work week blocked off for YouTube specifically. And then that is all I'll work on to get an entire month of content. And again, it's not like I'm working 8-hour days for 5 days straight. It's like maybe on the first day, I'll go to a coffee shop, I'll do some research and write the scripts for a couple hours. Then the next day, I usually have a meetings day, which is where we have our team meeting, and then I do a Q&A call for my membership Freedom Creator Club. Then maybe the next day, maybe I work on some other things, but then for 30 minutes, I just like look over everything and make sure everything's ready to go. Then the next day I film for 2 to 4 hours. Then the next day I film for 2 to 4 hours. And by the way, if you want to start making more money from your YouTube channel, even if you're not monetized yet, you can do that the way that I do, which is with digital products. But if you're not sure which digital product to sell, I have a totally new freebie for you. It's called my Digital Product Discovery Bot. This is a custom GPT that will ask you just 5 questions, and it will spit out what it thinks your niche should be. You can even use it to workshop your niche with you. We even include a less than 1 minute video to show you how to use this. It's super easy. And I also include a bonus niche brainstorm worksheet, so you can go even deeper if you need to before you chat with the bot. So you can download that completely for free, and the link in the description below. Okay, now I want to cover just some filming tricks for you guys that help me speed up my actual filming. So I have a drawer behind me where I keep all of my batteries and chargers and everything organized and charging at all times. So that way, whenever I'm ready to record, everything's already charged, it's organized, it's ready to go. It sounds silly, but like it's a huge game changer. The other thing is I actually have my light right up here. It is in my office all the time. I never move it. And I actually have an app on my phone. I think it's called Newer. Let me take a look here. Yep, Neewer, because that is the name of the light brand that I use. And what's cool about the app is I can actually turn the light on and off just with my phone. I can adjust the brightness, I can adjust the warmth and the coolness, all from my cell phone. And that actually does save me a lot of time. I don't have to keep getting up, adjusting the light, adjusting the temperature, adjusting the brightness. It's super, super nice. The other thing I do is I keep my cameras on their tripods in the exact height all the time. I never touch them. I only use these cameras for filming. So that way I'm not constantly like adjusting things and I have to adjust them back. It's super easy. The other thing I do is I format all my SD cards right before I start filming. So that way I'm not dealing with, oh, your memory's full or this or that, thing that can slow you down, right? I also have this microphone that I record with, which is a Shure SM7B. And I just use GarageBand. It's on my computer. It came with my computer for free, super easy to use. And so my microphone, like everything's already here and waiting for me when I'm ready to film. And that saves so much time. I don't have to like set up a backdrop, set up all this stuff. Like this stuff lives behind me all the time. So I basically just flick on these lights back here, the light in front of me. I put my cameras in front of me and I hit record on camera 1, camera 2, and this microphone. And then I'm ready to go. Okay, lastly, a little bonus for you guys is I want to share a little bit about how to scale with a team. So maybe you're not ready to hire an editor, a channel manager, a thumbnail designer, all those things yet, but I think this will be really helpful for you to maybe either inspire you or for when you're ready to hire, then you'll kind of know how to do it. So as you guys know, I started my channel totally on my own as a solopreneur. I edited my first couple of videos myself, but I was very quick to hire an editor. I don't like editing. I was a professional photographer for 16 years. I didn't like editing for photos and I don't like editing for video or editing in general. I think it takes like 8 to 10 hours to edit a video. I don't know. Let me know what you guys find below, how long it takes you to edit like a 12 to 15 minute video, but it takes a really long time. And I would rather be putting that time into making more videos, spending more time on the research, spending more time on my business, on growing my business. So for me, it's super, super worth it. And we get these questions all the time. Like,
how do you hire? Where do you hire from?
Like all this kind of stuff. So what my YouTube team looks like is we have a YouTube channel manager who really her title is actually just operations, because managing this channel, it isn't fully like a full-time or even a part-time position. So she's actually the operations manager for my whole business, but she also manages my YouTube channel. So what does managing a channel mean? Well, she assigns everything in Asana. So she'll assign to the video editors when to edit the videos. She'll assign to the thumbnail designer what thumbnails to design. She'll also review the thumbnail design. She'll review the video edits. She will comment with frame.io saying like, change this, tweak this looks great. And those are all things that I used to have to do. So I would not only record the videos and upload them, but then I would send them to the editors. I would wait for them to get back to me. I would review the edits in frame.io. And each video, if it's 15 minutes long, it's like that's 15 minutes that you're reviewing, probably longer if you're stopping to write comments. Then they have to make the changes. Then you have to review the video again. It really adds up and takes quite a bit of time, not to mention we have a thumbnail designer where he does the thumbnail edits and then we review review them and then he makes changes and then, so there really is a lot that goes into it. And then she compiles all the final files, she schedules the video. So she basically just makes sure that everything is done. Or if somebody quits or we have to let somebody go, she's in charge of rehiring. She's in charge of managing the team. These are all things that I love having off my plate so that I can focus on what I do best, which is creating content, driving leads to our membership, and growing the business. Now, there are so many places you can find video editors. I mean, there's like Facebook groups, there's, Discord groups, there's tons of places to find editors. In fact, we actually get a lot of our editors nowadays from inbound emails. Like a lot of people will email us being like, I want to edit for your channel. And we always tell them like, well, we're not hiring right now, but sometimes we'll have a gap. And so we'll go back and we'll look at all those editor emails we've received. We'll look over their portfolio, we'll interview a few, and then we'll end up hiring like 1 or 2 editors. But before we had inbound leads, we used a site called PH Jobs. And what that stands for is Philippines Jobs, so that you can hire editors overseas in the Philippines, which is usually more cost effective because of the exchange rate. And I'm going to tell you guys, once I outsourced all this stuff like channel manager, editor, thumbnail designer, it freed up so much of my time. I feel like not only do I not have to work that much, but I'm solely working on the things that I love and I enjoy. And look, I get it. Not everyone can start day one from here. Okay. Neither did I, but I'm just sharing this with you guys to hopefully motivate and inspire you, and know that if you don't like doing those things and you want more free time in the future, you absolutely can outsource those things. So as you know, batching content changed everything for me. It's the reason I'm consistent. I can put out 8 videos per month. I can get 300,000 to 400,000 views every single month on my channel without feeling burnt out on YouTube. So remember, if you are serious about YouTube and staying consistent and not burning out and sticking with it and excelling with it, batching is going to be your best friend. And now that you know how you can film a month of YouTube content in just 1 2 to 4 hour day, you might be feeling motivated and up for joining my free 90-day YouTube challenge. But how do you do that? Well, it all starts with watching this video next here. And no, I'm not trying to get you to sign up for a challenge. It's all in the video, my friend. So go check it out here now, and I will see you in the next video.